Hello, my friends. Welcome to my stream. It's just well, it's almost 10 after 10. I wanted to start at 10 today, but I'm fiddling around with the OBS studio settings, and I need a knowledgeable person to let me know what the best settings would be for my setup. There's a lot of videos out there. There's a lot of well, okay, let's start this game first. We're going to start. We are here. And I think I'm going to standard number 16, whatever number 16 is. There we go. Here we go. I probably should load 17 after. Number 16 is part 5 of this New Jersey Transit 4204 train. So let's start that up. So all to say, yes, I need to find get some help in setting up OBS Studio, because there are a number of videos and help guides on there, and the problem is they either are for that person's particular configuration, or they're for an earlier version of OBS Studio. So they say, select this. Nope, that's not there anymore. Or it's now 3 options. So that's what I was doing, futzing around with that, trying to get that going. So maybe I'll just put a request up on my general chat on my Discord. Come on now. There we go. Clear to MMC. Might have a small crew aboard at Summit. Okay. Watch your signals. Copy that. Okay. So, if we look here, we are going to that in one thing I have not done. I have not made sure that the mouse is configured for this game. So, sorry, my bad. I know there's an auto detect, but it doesn't always work for me. So, there we go. There. Uh-oh, that's what we've got. Okay, we have a passenger train. Who knows? Who knew? Watch my signals. Can I actually see the signals? Oh, I can see the signals. This is good. Can you hear me now? Is that better? Can you hear me now? There we go. Brakes on. We've got nothing here on don't think we can put any brakes on this thing. Yeah. I think that's the way we're set. We either have too much brakes or nothing. These trains are very annoying. Try to get a little bit of brakes in. And just one tap. And I'm pretty sure we can't move. See, we can put a lot of power, but nothing happens. Oh, that's what we're gonna have to do. No brakes. It's unfortunate, really, that the brakes on most of these locomotives are either off or on. No finesse to them. Like there would be in real life. I don't know why they do it like that. Okay. So go via Combat Track 2 in 12 miles. So once we get out of the slow zone here. We've got, yeah, 2 cars have brakes set on them, so. Heading through a neighborhood here. Probably should put some lights on the front here. That one, that one, that one, I guess, is good. Need lights in the cabin. I think that's... one of these. Step lights. Come on. And... oh, they are on, okay. Oh, good. Checking the signals. Yes, I have a yellow signal. We're good. They did say check the signals. And once I get to past that, I'll be able to open it up. Look at this thing off the edge. Why the hell is that thing off the edge there? Ah, look at that passenger safe, passenger happiness. Now we've got centrifugal force going, so people will be, yeah, now people are towards the middle. So I'm probably going to get a bad rating for passenger comfort because I'm going slow enough. Everybody was like, waiting to go fast. Okay. So today is my train simulator day. the screen looks good, good right for now. Let me do a. Let me get my task manager up there, and I'll get the task manager screen squished down to the bottom there, and I'll put a pin on it so it doesn't go away, and then I'll go back to the game. I'm often maxing out the CPU. OBS browser page. Oh, we're 50 here? Sorry. My bad. Did not notice we were 50. Okay. There we go. Go via conduit track 2. I assume we'll do that. Oh, I was waiting there for a train to go by. So if I look here, I should see a train. I don't see it though. Oh well. Let's go for it. Well, we'll just see where this takes us. We possibly missed a signal. And we'll find out. Yes, we managed to speed a lot on this run. Passengers will not be happy. But the good thing is I haven't had to stop to pick up people, so... The cute little neighborhood. All these cute little houses. Kabunk, 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 kabunk. Hey, Blackie Trains, how you doing? Good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, whatever the case may be. Welcome to my stream. So I'm pulling a passenger train. On the New Jersey Transit route. I'm going from Dover East Yard Track 2 via Convent Track 2, stopping at Summit Track 2. So no switching on this one. Yeah, I was saying I need to get... need to ask in my Discord, ask my followers. I need somebody to help me with... I need somebody to help me with my OBS Studio setup. Because I think, overloading my CPU because I've tweaked a few things, sort of knowing what I'm doing. I was getting stuttering on my screen, not in my stream, but actually the stream that I was watching in the game, and not a fast game like Train Simulator, Truck Simulator, Snow Runner, Call of the Wild. Those are the ones I'm playing. I'd get stuttering in the screen, and I'd look at my task manager and CPU be 97, 98%. So I'm doing something. I need one of my followers who help me optimize it for my hardware and my gaming, as opposed to the many videos up there that are for somebody else's setup or for an earlier version of the game of the OBS Studio. So no, that's... Oh, thank you very much for the follow. No, I appreciate... It's okay, yeah, Blackie. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask in my... I'll ask on my Discord. And by the way... Neon Knight, thank you for the follow. Thank you, both of you. And a reminder, it hasn't popped up yet. If any of you want a postcard, I will send a postcard anywhere in the world. I have stamps for Canada, stamps that go to the US, and stamps that go to Singapore and Australia, or South America, or England, wherever. So either DM me in the Twitch, or in my Discord, your name and address, and I'd be glad to send you one. So. Yes, I are Canadian. I'm from Ottawa, Canada, the nation's capital. Born in Northern Ontario a while ago. From Germany. Never been. I've been to a number of cities in North America, but the only travel I did was maybe, I don't know, a long time ago. before our two kids were born. My ex and I went to Greece. So I don't know. That was like 50 years ago or something. That was way back when the islands were just very low key. We did a bus tour, a cheap bus tour around the mainland, and then we did a ferry trip. They were going to go stop at some of the islands and go to Crete. We stopped at Eos, and it was unspoiled back then. It wasn't a disco place, and we stayed. We were going to stay overnight. And it was such a beautiful place, such a beautiful hotel. It was a new hotel on the far side of the island. They had no hydro, but they had water, and they had like on the roof. On the roof, they had a tank. So your shower would be mid-morning after the tank had warmed up enough with the sun. Beautiful. Brazil. Well. Brazil. I will be playing some Brazil maps neon night. You may know when I do. What's my ETS2 day? My ETS2 is I'm trying to do these by days. So ETS2 is Tuesdays and Fridays. So I will play EAA Mappa on one of those days. Which is a map of Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay, Bolivia, Chile, I don't know, everything. Pretty cool. Thank you for the host, Blackie Trains. Guess I should have... Gotta remember to blow the horn before I go through a... passenger platform like that to warn people there's a train coming. So yeah, I have ETS2. I'm going to have 2 days that are ETS2, like I said, Tuesdays and Fridays, and one of the days I'll do the EAA map of Brazil and surrounding countries, and the other one I'll do Europe. I do not have Pro Mods. I have Rus map added to my ETS2, but that's it. Nice, nice. It'd be nice to you should get your dad, if he hasn't done it, Neon, you should get your dad to put his pictures online and to share some of his stories with other people. City called Ribeirão. Ribeirão. Preto. So I am an older person, so I am being cautious about the COVID, but most of the cases in Ontario, in Canada, of older people succumbing to this have unfortunately been people who are in poorly managed retirement homes. So we've learned a lesson there. Unfortunately, too late for a lot of people, but I live on my own, so I'm good. Somewhat of a solitary person, so staying on my own has not been that big a deal, though I do miss my girlfriend. She lives in Toronto. I live in Ottawa. We're about 5 hours apart, so. Hugs. We miss hugs with this. In general, people are missing hugs. I joined my son's bubble last weekend for Father's Day, so. Him and his kids and his wife, so 4 of them. So I'm now in a bubble of 5. He wants to buy me a Steam game called Tabletop, which What's it called? Tabletop? Or is it Tabletop Simulator? It's a way to simulate tabletop games. It's on sale, and he and his son, who's 12, have it. If I had it, then the three of us could play games. I don't know, like three-handed poker? Or, well, yeah. Poker's okay. I was going to, yeah. Role-playing games. That looks like a fun platform. So if that's a lot of fun, I may add it to my rotation. And I don't do any user interaction. I do ATS and ETS2, both truck simulator games. They both have a multiplayer mode, which sucks, mainly because there's no traffic and people are idiots. That they can be. Other multiplayers can just drive like a fool. The Hunter Call of the Wild can be multiplayer, and SnowRunner can be multiplayer. My current obsessive game is SnowRunner. And yep, there's my game. It just looks like it's starting to stutter a bit. Not so much to be annoying, but I notice it. So it must be annoying. X-plane. Flying to Jakarta. One of my, I've got a couple of followers who are from Singapore. And one of them, Y Centauri, I think is his handle online. He's really big on playing Flight Simulator. I watched part of his stream and I was quite impressed with, he's got the knowledge and the dexterity that I don't have to play that. He was coming into an airport in a small plane, I guess perhaps visual flight rules, but he was carrying on a running commentary of all the things he was doing and changing as he did them, and flew into the airport and landed successfully, and it was like, oh, that's good. Ikera y para Canada para yeah. Yes, poutine is definitely an interesting. You know, in my younger days in the 60s, I worked at my grandfather's fish and chip stand up north in Kirkland Lake, and we had really good fish and chips. We did not have poutine. And I'm not sure if anybody had poutine in the 60s. Hold at Summit Track 2, small crew, oh no, some traffic, okay. I'm not sure if anybody had poutine back then. It's too bad. If we'd known about it, we could have made a fortune. You know, and it's a French-Canadian town, too. I can't believe we didn't, you know, nobody had. Chips and gravy were a big thing. We go to the restaurants and have chips and gravy, I remember, all the time. I don't remember anybody saying, can I have some cheese curds with my chips and gravy? Nope. It's one thing I could, yeah. If I had one of the things you could do if you had a time machine. I go back and tell my grandfather about poutine. He would be happy. yeah, so you look at the passengers, they go whipping over to the side there to put the centrifugal force, that little thing at the bottom. I get rated on that. Oh, I also get rated on speeding. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay, let's put a bit of brake on. Okay, there we stopped. And now we get to go fast again. We've no sooner do we slow down to 50 than probably after my second coffee I'll drive better. It's not that early here in Ottawa, but I don't know. Not sleeping as well as I could. Maybe it's just stress. Maybe it's late night snacks. Who knows? Yeah, I like simulator games. I play train simulator, truck simulator, hunting simulator, and snow driving in snow and mud simulator. Oops. Again. I have a wheel. For my truck simulator, I have a wheel. G29 wheel and pedals and shifter, and makes a big difference, so. Oh, War Simulator. My son and I played war game Red Dragon years ago. And when I say play, my son and I spent 80% of our time chatting with each other online as we built decks for war game Red Dragon. And we spent the other 20% playing in, well, some of it playing with each other against the simulator, against the AI, or just on our own against the AI, and some of it in, most of it then in multiplayer 10 by 10, where, you know, I'd be, okay, Matt, I'm gonna take this, I'll take this sector and push towards this mountain. And he said, okay, I'll be here. I'll take the one next to you, and I'll go up here through this valley and then loop around, and I'll give you some support with, you know, it was fun. And you basically have to, you can try to cooperate with other people, but okay. Thanks for dropping in, Blackie Trains. Enjoy the, oh yeah, it's evening now. It's evening now in Heidelberg, so. No, it's not. It's only 6 hours. We're not talking Singapore. Afternoon. You probably have to get some work done, yes. Before the day ends. Glad to meet you, and thanks for the follow. I should do the, I should do that too, and I just did. Oh, okay, we're gonna eventually stop there. There we go. Platform. There. Now, see, that's what I wanted to do. Go whipping through and warn people. Okay, and I think I'm going to, after I finish this scenario, I'm going to make myself another coffee and let people know what's happening. But almost 12. Okay, yeah, it's almost 11 here, so just an hour difference. So if you look at the bottom of this game too, you can see the slope. The graphic is sort of crude, but they show that we're sloping up. So you have to keep that in mind when you're setting speed. So I'm going to play this game this morning till noon, so another hour and a bit. And then after lunch, I'm going to go visit my daughter. She is fixing a jacket I had with a worn-out elbow. And she possibly has a belated Father's Day present. Call from here in Ottawa. Don't know who from. We'll find out after. My friends and family know if they really want to get a hold of me, then text me, because text pops up on my Fitbit does tell me that I have a phone call coming in, but it also tells me that I have a text and I can read the text. You know, call me right now or call me later or whatever. Well, we are close to happiness here. Summit track in a mile. Oh, Professor of Archaeology and Constitutional Law. Ah, that's a challenge. The challenge for a lot of teachers to adapt your content to online, and the problem with online is you don't get the feedback either. I mean, if you're teaching a class and you explain a point, you get this blank look from everybody. Oh. They are talking about opening up schools in Ontario in the fall, in Ottawa, with I think like 2 days on, 3 days off, or 3 on, 2 off. I'm not sure whether they would, some students would go Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and some Tuesday and Thursday or something. And parents are saying, okay, so the economy's opening up. I'm going back to work Monday to Friday, and you're saying that my kids are going to be able to go to school Tuesday to Saturday, or 2 days a week. What do I do with my kids the other 3 days? Oops, I'm seeing red lights there. I think I have to wait for this train to leave. Oh, maybe not. How about track 2 is here? I don't know, we had a red signal. sure how much of this terrain we need to get at Summit Track 2. That's the challenge with the game, too. Interesting mix of followers I have. One of my followers is an epidemiologist. Okay. Possibly there's no way we're going to fit on the platform, but let's see what happened. Whether we got slapped on the wrist for a lot of things. I get tick marks. Up, next coming soon, yard work CSX 8823. Okay, so CSX 8823. Okay, so let's go into Steam and download that scenario. Actually, what I'll do a BRB and I'll download scenario. I'll get everything set up and I'll be right. Oh, hello and welcome back, my friends. We start of another stream. If you're watching on YouTube, this will be a separate chunk. Because I'm streaming it continuous on Twitch, but then I chop them up into separate scenarios or whatever for the YouTube. So we're at 17. We are where the hell? Yard work CSX 8823. Shop down in Morristown. We're being cleared out. Okay, so I will do stuff down there. This will be a hello Neon. This will be a switching scenario. So I made my coffee, grabbed a little tiny yogurt, checked for mail while the coffee was, kettle was boiling and stuff. Checked the call I got before was somebody who was unable to make an appointment this morning. I think it was in French. I can sort of understand French. Definitely the wrong number, so I called back and left a message suggesting she call the right number. But she is probably, she'll be surprised. Okay, you're clear to make your run down to the shop at Morristown Recovery. Okay. I can do that. There's me. Ah, Vendertron, thank you for the host. Good morning, my friend. Are you a OBS Studio expert? I'm having challenges with OBS Studio. I changed some things, and the result is I'm running often at 99% CPU utilization, and this is not a complex game. Yeah. I changed some settings, and then I changed some other settings, and I've lost track of what I've changed, but I'm pretty sure I've changed things for the worse because my game will stutter. Like, not the stream, but actually the game I am watching will stutter in front of me. So I need help to configure my specific hardware for my games. Because online, there's not a good OBS Studio explanation of what all the different settings and presets and things are, and there's videos that are for different setups that people have, and they're often for different versions of OBS Studio, so... Oops, we have to... Yes. Oh, look at this. Watch this. Okay. That would be me not paying attention to the scenario. Now, interestingly enough, we didn't really seem to have a serious crash here. That's interesting. If I go ahead, there'll be... Can I move? Not yet. I seem to be off the track, actually. Well, we can, yeah, okay, so maybe after my stream then. Oh, that train is actually going to go through. That's interesting. But I think what I really need to do is restart. Yes. Well, that's it. I mean, my bitrate is good. It's not a stream thing, I don't think. I think my bitrate is, I think, 4,000. And I've got fiber. I've got more than enough capacity. Dover Dispatch, you're clear to make run down the shop. Call me a completed Kirk. Okay. Go via Dover Yard track 11. So let's look right away and see whether we were pointing at the right things. Empty wagon and recovery, add to front single. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Now can I see? Okay. Why are these? Oh, why the buttons? Why the? That's interesting. Why is the ASD buttons not working? Why are the ASD buttons not working anymore? This is annoying. Well, I'm gonna have to restart the game, I think, because unless it's just his scenario that does this. They were working a second ago. Let's restart the game. Bitrate to 6K. You can't do that anyways. Okay, so you're saying, I can't do it now because I'm saying it's a bitrate 6K. And disable NDI, wherever NDI is. See, there's a bunch of other presets you can have for latency and quality and speed and stuff like this, and some are there and some aren't there, so excuse me. But I'm gonna have to restart the game here because that is annoying. Let's try this again. My apologies, folks. This should have been seamless. I should have just come back in and run the game again. There's no reason it should have suddenly not known what the keys are. Okay, this thing. 17, yard work. We'll see if this works better, worse, and different. Oh, sorry, I'm just looking. Yeah, yes, the best would be getting a call and share the screen later. I agree. And yeah, let me know when you're free. I can do that. What time is it here? 11:12. When I finish, I can have some lunch. I can finish at noonish. Have some lunch. Have a shower. Go visit my daughter sometime this afternoon. But I have several hours. Several hours of window this afternoon. Summer sale is on. My son bought me Tabletop Simulator. So he and I and his son can play tabletop games. Okay. So. Yep. Okay. Here we go. Now it's working. So maybe me crashing like that confused the game. So go via Dover Yard, track 11. Okay. There's me. Go via 11 to where? Couple of these things at Dover Yard, track 12. Oh, there's 12. Okay, so I'm just going around there and then backing up. Okay, I think that was my problem. Was go via 11. And what I did is went way too far. I went out of the main line. I'm supposed to be in here switching. Think. Where are we? Or sorry, are we at 11 yet? Okay. Yeah, Yeah, so what I need is, yeah, I need to get in a call and actually check out who's on first. Okay, so 12. Couple of these guys to the front at 12. And once I get to 12, then I'm happy, because then I can do the front. There we go. So, picking up another unit here on 12. Oh, these guys. Okay, head to Dover Taft Street Rack coupled to formation. I could do that, wherever the hell that is. Let's set a brake on this. Take these brakes off and head to whatever the hell. Show task. Couple to the front at Dover's Taft Street track, so which means is Dover Taft Street track we saw was over here. So the front is, yes, that front. So that means we have to back out of here, center player. Back out of here, then get over to pick any one really. We can pick 11 and go over to Dovercraft Street track, that one there. So it means that one, means that one, means something. Any one of these shifts, if I get to 11 actually, I'll be good. Turn that thing off because it's annoying. Come on now, Gramps, you gotta get past this switch before you can throw this switch, right? Come on now, you can do it. Okay. Okay, take 11. Take that one. Take that one. Take that one and couple at Dover Yard Street track. So sometimes this RBJets, sometimes he makes it explicit, and sometimes it's just no. Get there. Get there and do it to the front, meaning, well, you will be going the right direction. I like these better than those. I'm backing. No, I'm going forward. So that's saying behind me I can call for. Oh, yeah, let's turn this thing off. ATC disabled. Seems to be more trouble than it is worth in a game. Oh, that guy's still sitting there. So my dudes, today is a train simulator. Monday will be ETS. I'm not sure whether that's going to be EAA map of Brazil or just in Europe. Maybe Rust map. Wednesday is SnowRunner. Thursday will be more train simulator. Friday will be ETS. And Saturday will be SnowRunner again. And Sunday we go start again with ATS. So 10 till noon Eastern time, and it's 11:20 my time. Yeah. And 8:30 to 10:30 at night. So see how that goes. I want to try it for a week or so and look at the numbers I have and see if there's a better, see what sort of reception I get, and see if a regular schedule will encourage people to view rather than just follow. Following is nice, but my first game I started was Train Simulator, and I suspect I have a lot of viewers, followers with it. Good day, Jesus. Jesus Imposter. Coupling five cars here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With great happiness, we're doing that. Okay, only take the loaded cars. 869 and 924. Drop the rest. Oh, I did not know that they were not loaded. Okay. Drop all on. Okay. Oops, wrong way. Wrong way. We want to back up. We have to drop these guys again. There we go. It's hard to read this damn thing. Drop all 64, 14, and 27. Those three guys. Yeah, drop those three guys, and then go in the backwards direction. There we go. And drop at track 2, which is there. So I have to get past this switch up here. So, ooh, excuse me. Nothing serious, just a bit of and yeah, we drop everybody on 2, so I assume that means we have to get past this switch here. That one, that one. Track 2, which is Kamsa, and then 2, okay? Oh, drop off all 3 cars at 2, and they'll pick up some stuff, and then go back and pick these guys up again. We could do that too. So hopefully everybody is having a good day out there. Oh, thank you for the host. Thank you, Jesus. Hopefully everybody is having a happy day. Pavel Madeira, thank you for the follow. Hopefully you will enjoy my various streams. Be it Train Simulator or, as you can tell, I play simulator games. Ah, from the Czech Republic. It's late in the Czech Republic. Do I say Pavel Madeira? Pavel? Madeira? Maybe it's Madeira. Madeira would be Spanish. Or Spanish? Madeira? I don't know. Sorry. We could also say Madeira. We could say Pavel Madeira and completely butcher it. Oh. So we dropped these guys on 2. Pavel is Paul. Okay. I guess it was drop these guys anywhere on 2, really. Although the game tends to do that countdown, implying that there's a preferred place. I possibly could try Czech trains. I'd have to look. I disabled all my. I had to uninstall all my DLC and all my workshop scenarios because I had a crash out of memory, crashes in the game. Ah, go via 1. Recouple. Oh, I see what we have to do. And couple everything to the back. So I was just changing ends here. So I'll just say that I'm not sure. I probably have Czech trains. When I bought the, is there a particular DLC for Czech trains? When I started buying this many years ago, I was sort of a scattershot approach, buying European, UK, and North American trains, diesel, electric, steam, a little bit of everything. And then lately I've been specializing just in North America diesel. But I may have one, I may already have the check. You know, if you know what DLC it is, let me know and I can check it out. Okay, go here. Go via 1. Okay. We'll keep that thing up there so I can see if I need to signal. I've got this top current viewer locations, and it shows there's one person from Canada and one person from Brazil. I mean, the counting in this game is weird. I'm also seeing, counting me, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 viewers. In Streamlabs chat box, and I'm seeing Twitch thinks I have 6. So, another reason to not really obsess over this, because who knows what the count is. So, what we're doing here is we picked up that little, that yellow thing that you put containers on. And then we picked some boxcars out of a string of boxcars. And we'll loop around, put them on the other end. So a couple of those guys to the back at 2. Center the player. We're here. Here we go. We now can back up. Maybe this particular engine, you can set the brakes to something other than full on. I think you can. Okay, where are we going? We are going that way. That would be in the direction of back. It's nice today. I'll have to go out to my local too and check out their outdoor patio. The city has been quite lax with the. They've really relaxed the regulations, which just goes to show how relaxed they could be if need be. My local has a bunch of, they just put some tables out on the sidewalk. One's not even in front of their place, like it's in front of the butcher shop next door, sort of. You're clear. Have a safe trip. Okie dokie. I will have a safe trip. And let's do this. Yes. Okay. We are now going that way. Via Dover East, track 4. Yes, 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 we are. Okay, just checking. Let's take this brake off. Let's put this brake on. Come on now, you can do it. Well, I suppose I could take the brake off. We could do it a lot better, but let's look and see what else we got to do. Go here, go there, go there, go there. Couple drop, couple drop, drop, couple drop, couple drop, couple drop. Okay, so we're doing a bunch of switching. We're doing couple drops. So we're almost speeding. Ha 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 ha. Oh yes, yes. If I didn't say it, yes. Thank you. Thank you for the compliment. I try to have approach life with a sense of humor. I think this is request to pass signal at danger approved. That was this one up here, I believe. I was entering the main line. What was one of these? Oh, yeah, that was probably red, and it probably changed to a flashing yellow when I did that request. I think those are called dwarf signals too, with complete disregard to whether we are upsetting a particular group of people right now. People are becoming more conscious about what they say and think about different groups, and they also are becoming defensive. Oh. I was challenging somebody because he posted Blue Lives Matter. And he said, well, they do. And I said, yeah, but the thing is, when we pay lip service to saying, oh yeah, all lives matter, what we really are saying, well, yeah, all lives matter equally, but if you are a member of a minority group, then the actions and attitudes of people in power, often the white patriarchy, I guess, they don't treat you as if your lives matter as much as their lives. So that's all they're trying to say, I think. Our lives matter just as much as your lives. Just make an effort. How how complicated is that? Yes, you're probably biased consciously or unconsciously. There are checklists for that. So deal with it. Sometimes interesting that Facebook is being forced. Is Facebook now is being more aggressive at policing, so to speak, uh, hateful posts on Facebook. But they're only doing it because a bunch of advertisers have threatened or are pulling their money. So it's all about advertising. It's not about you and I. I don't know. I've gotten quite dependent on Facebook for connectivity with friends and for news and for funny things and getting information, getting at the stuff from people and sharing it with other people. So I quite enjoy the community, but I don't enjoy a lot of the bullshit. So, I had read something that I had read that the outbreaks were not as from the protests were not as high as they had expected they would be. But I can't remember where I read that and whether it was a specific state or city or whether it was based. Not on Facebook. Well, except now we can't hang out, okay? Now we can't hang out because we got, I don't know. People use Signal and Telegram and LO and stuff like this. There's a number of different things that sort of address the different niches of Facebook, but there's nothing that does the whole damn thing. I don't know, because I've got, I don't know how many friends, several hundred friends on Facebook. I used it for my books, for my graffiti, for my music, all sorts of networking, and I enjoy finding stuff from people and reposting it, and then other people enjoy what I repost. So the networking, I network a lot on Facebook. I try to ignore all the arguing. And I tend to use it. Yes, there's a confirmation bias approach to my Facebook. The friends I have on Facebook tend to be people that think like me because I can't be bothered debating with someone with vastly different values. Yeah. But I mean, people do that anyways with any news. You know, the newspapers you follow, the websites you follow. You know, people follow Breitbart News because they like what Breitbart News says. Yes, I'm on my second coffee. I like dark roast. I think I have Bitone Boom and Sumatran Dark. Oh, why do we have a 20? I guess because we're doing this. You think so? And I think that may fit my fix some CPU. File settings. Okay, where's the bitrate? Bitrate, I guess, is in bitrate 4,000 kilobits per second under output. Oh, okay. Type it in. 6,000. Okay, because I've got I've got tons of capacity. Okay. I'm looking at my okay, I'm looking at my okay, it has not changed. My stream is smooth. Was my stream not as smooth before? Well, it was a slideshow? Okay. Well, and perhaps I could start a new tendency, you know. Not everybody streams slideshows very fast. Turn off VSync. Because VSync... Turn off VSync in the simulator. Can I can't do that without quitting the game. Well, I can, no, I just have to quit the scenario, actually. Save. Okay. There is a... Wait a minute. I'm not seeing VSync. Turn... What is anisotropic when it's at home? Sorry, what are the alias? What are alias options? Sorry, is that a... no, I've turned off dynamic lighting and dynamic clouds because well, dynamic clouds are okay. Dynamic lighting has given me on occasion really bad lighting. But everything else should be, yeah. I don't see a VSync, so. Yes, restart the game. Oh, shit. No, I didn't want to do that. The problem with restarting the game is by default it restarts in 32-bit mode. keep forgetting about that. No, you can get around that, I think, by renaming the two. No, no, no. It was my bad that I didn't. I forgot about that. Apparently, you can get around it by renaming the two executives. Rename the 64 to a not 64, and then rename the not 64 to a 64. And then it'll pop up. It'll play this automatically, but it'll really be playing the other one. I really had problems with this game with the out of memory problem that I had. First of all, well, I got around it by uninstalling all my DLCs and all my workshop scenarios, and then just putting in the ones I needed for this. And that was okay, but it was pretty drastic. And it took over a week for the support desk to get back to me, and their reply was a big long list of files and things I had to measure and check and then send to them. And it kind of pissed me off because I'm thinking part of the crash is you send when there's a crash, there's an error log that gets sent to them. So you should have all the information. If you don't have all the information, then change your error logging to suck out the information you need for a crash. How much RAM am I running? I don't know. If you look at the bottom of my channel, it will tell you the settings. And I'm going to do a bio break. I'll be right back while we're waiting for this to start. Oh, maybe I won't, because maybe it'll start running. But sorry, yes, if you look at my channel, and I don't want to change screens here. I've got more RAM, more than I had before. Probably not much help to you, but I'm running 8 gigabytes of RAM. Let's go to settings and check the RAM while we're here. I mean, my apologies, people, but system. I think under system it will tell me the settings. What the hell does it tell me? What is the settings that tells me how much RAM I have? Systems or view RAM info. Okay. Installed RAM, 16 gig. So I did change it. I'm looking device specifications, processor, installed RAM 16 gig. So I did change it. It was 8. So I changed it to 16 gig. So let's go into Twitch and change that just for the sake of changing it. Edit panels. It's here somewhere. It's there somewhere. Keep going, Gramps. There we go. Okay, here we are back in the game. So 16, yeah. I changed them to 16. It was 18, 8. I changed them to 16, so... Here we are, driving the train again. Now... I'm still at 199% CPU. I'm at 16%. Well, I get up to 40% on GPU, and I get up to 99% on CPU on Task Manager. So... but I need to do... okay, the game is smooth anyways. I'm a smooth guy. So... But I am concerned that I'm cranking at the CPU at 95% or something, whatever. I guess if I get back to the error condition where the game seems to be my game was stuttering as I was watching the game. My version, like, which is the game, not what's being sent out to stream. Sorry, I just thought it's starting to do it again. I cleaned up my computer. Actually, I cleaned up my computer just a couple of days ago. And I used a program from AVG. A program from AVG, the people who write the virus stuff, that cleans up your computer. And it certainly improved the speed, because before I used that, I was at the stage where I'd hit the escape key in a game to interrupt. There'd be several seconds with 1,000, 2,000 before it recognized. So, blew out the dust. Recently. Don't know. I could check that out. I don't know. Maybe a couple of months or so. Good point. I have cans of air. If it was running hot, I guess it would be... Well, I suppose that could be it. I think I have... there's utilities that monitor your CPU temperature, too. I think I ran one of those at one point. It runs a little noisily. My I can hear the fan whining. Well, no, that's on my NVIDIA. I can hear it not whining, but I can hear the fan. It's not a whisper quiet fan on the NVIDIA card as they advertise. Never was. But good point. But yeah, we should talk and figure out. Now, when am I going to be finished this game? I hate to disappoint people who've been carefully watching here and very patient as I went through all that shit, and I never did a marker. I'll add a marker. So here we are back, folks. Here we are back on the rails. So I'm not sure whether... I guess I could finish this. I'm trying to go from 10 till 12 and then 8:30 to 10:30 in the evening. I'm trying not to go to stream or game too much in between those. Although it's tempting with games like SnowRunner just to play and play and play and play. SnowRunner is a very it's deceptive. It's slow. You grind a lot at the beginning of the game to get going, but then you're driving through mud and you have to go these challenges. You know, here, move that to there. Okay, well, while I'm at it, I'll pull this pull this trailer up to there because I'm have it ready for the next job, stuff like this. So. Kind of fun. But yeah, so I'm not sure whether my CPU running at 97-98% is a bad thing or not. And like you said, I gotta check whether it's hot. Although, if it was running too hot, would it not just give me a message and say it's throttled? I'll check it out. I'm pretty sure we're clean inside, but... Passing through Morris Plains now. Yep. Already here. Okay, see you soon. Hold that Morristown recovery. I'll rest in peace track. Which is... I was thinking of buying a Samsung tablet, the Samsung SG Lite or whatever, just because it'd be fun. But I don't know. It's there's lots of things that could be fun. Probably be better to spend the money on more memory, I guess. I think I have two 8s. I'd have to swap them for two 32s or two 64, two 16s, I guess, or two 32s. And then I'll have old memory chips that nobody wants. My son usually doesn't. I usually try to fob off some old hardware on my son, but it's usually the opposite. I'm getting his old hardware. The only thing is, I'm way more into streaming than he is. It could be. It's an old PC. It's an old CPU. No, I've got a newer power supply. Got a new NVIDIA. I got some new things. I got SSDs and things that are fairly new. If I was going to change, I think what I would do is, and the tower is built by a local place, Canada Computers. And I'm quite happy with their prices and their work and their support. So game's stuttering again. What I think I would do is what I think I would do would be motherboard and CPU, and of course I would have them do it. I have neither the expertise or the time to do it myself, but what I would do is I'd bring this one in and ask them to upgrade it, because yeah. Motherboard and CPU, and I guess more memory along with it. Slowing to 30 because we're going on this little track here. Yes, we are. Oops. And stop at the rip track. So something happened there. We got a little fast into this curve here. Recovery track and then a rip track, and we will have to stop. I'm guessing we're gonna pick those guys up. Let's see what where this rip track thing is. Oh no, it's up here. So I'm guessing that we have to get the back end past this switch. Because we're going to want to back up here, do something creative. I have spare cash that I could spend on a CPU and stuff like that, because I seem to be spending less now that A, I stopped drinking in the beginning of January, and B, all the bars and restaurants are closed anyways. So you get used to a certain spending pattern in your life, and you're balancing your budget. You're not saving, you're not going over. Add drop single container wagon to cut on track 4. So when you change, okay. Ryzen, who's Ryzen? Part picker. I would, well, yeah. Oh, AMD, not a, so not a, whatever, Intel? Track 4, center player. Track. That, the way you said yes, not Intel, I read into that, fuck no, not Intel. Perhaps that was just, no, back into there. Go backwards into there. So I connect this guy on, and then I think I drop everybody. There's 4 there. Come on now, you can do it. Okay, and then drop 410, 731234. 1234, right up to 410. Okay. Drop them. Collect tanker cars. Okay. Those guys? Did these things stay dropped? They did not stay dropped. Go, you bugger. You know, I'm not sure why that happens. Sometimes that happens. Were we on a slope? No. If you're on a slope, the cars can either roll into you or you can roll into them. But we were not, so... Sorry, need another excuse. Okay, we'll get the guys on 3. And I'm not sure why and I guess the thing is I don't know why AMD or Intel are better or worse. Honest, I don't. I remember years ago there was controversy. Okay, we get these tankers. At 3. Okay. More cores at a given price. I think there was, I think it was this game actually. It was a multi-core game or something. There's some games that were using multi-cores and I don't have multi-cores, so. Yeah, the CPU. The CPU is pretty old, I guess. So maybe I'm better with a better motherboard and CPU rather than adding more memory to this one. Okay, tankers on 2. Okay. That one there, okay. So we'll drop these guys off. These guys here. Come on now. Gotta get past this switch. Okay, now we can go. So I'll drop these guys at 2. Do 2, flick it to switch. Take that off. Oh, okay, this track 2 is there. So I thought I could just drop it anywhere here. Nope, nope. get a little more onto this before we drop these guys. There, you know, like, let's leave a bit of room. Okay. So we are dropping 85 and 29. 85 and 29, that's these guys. Okay, and then we're trying to go forward and not pick up any more cars. Okay, we're actually doing that. I'll drop off those guys at 2, which is where the tankers were. Drop those at recovery track 3. Oh, it's just this one up here. Yeah. I thought it was the tankers one. I'm not sure why it was not backing up far enough. So hopefully everybody's having a good Monday. For those of you that are worker bee 9 to 5 Monday to Friday, if there's any left in the world, my sympathies. Monday could have been, oh well, that's a fresh start to the week. Or, holy shit, look at all the stuff I didn't get done last week. Am I close enough? Let's go forward just a bit. Okay, I'm leery about doing that. Okay, drop them on 3. Definitely is a switching exercise here. We done then? We got more steps to do. You know what? I'm supposed to go from 11 to 12. I think I'm gonna drop these. Let's do a save. I'm going to drop these guys off and then stop the scenario, I think. These guys. Yeah, I'm gonna stop the stream. Sorry, because I want to go from. I want to be regular, going from 10 till noon, and then 8:30 to 10:30. But and it's tempting to carry on longer. And to be honest, if somebody had rated me and I suddenly had like 10 more people viewing. So, drop off, drop off, drop off, drop off. Drop off these 2 guys. 85 and 24 and 69. Sorry, looking at the wrong thing. Just drop these guys off. Okay. And then, I think, carry on up to Khyber. Okay, so let's stop and let's do a save. Come on, let's do a stop. do a save. So, for everyone, a vendor, are you available after this to do a Discord screen share, figure out what my OBS setting should be? Okay, I appreciate that. I'll try to make it quick. I'll do another bio break. Yes, you do buy another coffee. I'll do a bio break. So thank you everyone for viewing, following, cheering, lurking, chatting, liking, and hopefully you enjoyed the stream. And I will be back on doing more Train Simulator today, 8:30 till 10:30 Eastern Time, which I think is GMT -4, my Eastern Daylight Time. So stay safe, stay happy, stay away from each other. Ta-ta for now.